Hello and welcome back. Today we're playing the deck that just got first place at yesterday's Is It Explosive Experiment Standard Tournament, finishing 9-1. That is quite the record out of 60 players. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. We're going to take it into best of one here. I'm not going to touch it to start. We'll see how it goes. I do have some thoughts. I think Avatar's Wrath could potentially be even better in best of one, and you might want to main deck some more. I think it's going to basically obliterate any creature decks, like, you know, the mono white decks, any of the green variant decks. It's going to hit a lot of stuff. So it's at 2 off the bat in best of 3. There's a third in the sideboard. You might be able to main deck more in best of 1. Iceberg, I'm a little bit suspect on. 3 mana is quite expensive for a generic removal spell, so I'm not so sure about that. 3 legendary Aang is a lot. Like, when he does the thing, it's great, but when he's just a 3 mana 2 power creature that doesn't really get them from 20 to 0 that fast, that concerns me a little bit. I like Aven Interrupters a lot. I like the Tidebinder, as you know, very good at shutting down specific issues like Kona and Kavairo in the standard, and the rest all seems pretty good. And Enduring Curiosity can obviously run away with a lot of games. Usually I do my videos completely unedited, start to finish, but there's kind of a banger match I want to put up front, so I might actually edit this one, but I'm not hiding any losses from you. It's just how it went today. All right, enjoy the gameplay. Let's dive right in. All right, on the draw, last game of the day. Let's do it. We'll keep it. We got some cards to play. Just try. Hello. Hello. Thanks. We might mute this guy. I don't know if I'm in the mood for chatting today. Blue-white control-ish. Get him for 1. I guess we don't really care about that. If we want to deny a life, we get to drown her down now. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, no problem. That's a good one. We like that card. I mean, if we're very lucky, they tap out this turn. That would be the ideal. Yeah, you want to tap out? Another question, do they have Ultima or not? Sure, counter that one. Wan Shitong, they do tap out. It's a 3/3 though. Okay. So you don't just get the free curiosity, sadly, but that's alright. Alright. All right. So if we give him back the Wan Shi Tong, oh, it is a 1/1 actually, so it doesn't just die. Still not a bad one to give back. So do we go for the Enduring Curiosity? Is the question. Or do we wait one more turn? I think we wait. And we can try to protect it with no more lives next turn. I think it's better if we wait. We don't really want to give him back the Wan Shi Tong, though. It's a good blocker. Alright, let's wait one more turn. Okay. So now we go Curiosity, try to protect with no more lies. It's worth it, I think. If they have their own no more lies, we just lose it forever. That's pretty sad. If they have a counterspell... Oh god. It's really better if we wait one more land, right? I think we wait for one more land to get under the no more lies. It is, comes tapped, not ideal. Definitely not ideal. Okay. If we do this now, we guarantee it resolves. Which isn't that bad. Then they'd have to Ultima it away. I think that's maybe worth it here. I think we really want to get it down under a counterspell. And then they have to have specifically Ultima to get rid of it for good. And every little creature's a little bit of draw. I think it's worth it going for it here. 2 to the top. Alright, bottoms up. No more lies. No more lies, then no more lies. Alright, Cat is down. It's going to stick around for a little while. Unless they Ultima. Or a random Season of the Burrow. Okay. Did not see that coming. I guess we can take this damage here. Again, we want this down under the counterspell, I think. That was weird, but I think we still want this down now. Yeah, you got it. Do we want to Iceberg the flanker so they don't get the Scry 2 again? I don't know how many creatures they're really going to have. It might be an okay use of it. I mean, we don't really want to give them the Scry 2 again, I guess. So creature lands would be nice. Hopefully they don't have another Season of the Burrow. I'm gonna bounce it somehow? Wanshi Tongue for 5, oh my gosh. That is not a great bounce target, I'll tell you that. Red, that's scary. Alright, what the hell do we do here? Play Siren, recast it, bounce everything. Hope that does something. Okay. Yeah, you might be good. At least delay the Wanshi Tongue a little bit. I don't know. Alright, no Ultima. What are we doing with red? We got High Noon in here too. Just a little bit of a way to sack it, deal 5. Pass to us, flash in the Wanshi Tongue. Response, Ang it. I hope they don't have a counterspell. I guess if we have to deal with Wan Shitong, that's okay. How does the Wrath work? They're airbended, so it costs 2 to cast or 2 more to cast? Oh no, they gotta pay the full mana cost. So they'll do 4, 5, 6. Bounce it? I guess it's okay? I guess it's okay. Alright, we'll leave this on top. I don't know. Let's see how much X they put into it. That's really the question here. Okay. Get back to flanker. Okay. Eat the curiosity. Airbend the iceberg, replay the iceberg. Still have a shit ton of mana for the Wan Shitong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, we have to bounce the Wan Shitong instead, I think. So I think you let this go. One top, one bottom. The blocks. Yeah, you can eat it, I think. I think it's okay. It's okay. Okay. Zero? Okay, sure. Now's a good time to sack the other iceberg. Alright, well, opponents only got 2 cards in hand. That's pretty huge. They played it for 0. Maybe they had to play it for 0? Ooh, rough. Airbend this? I think you do want to airbend this. I don't think you... I think you want them to, I think we need to keep putting on pressure. So we need Aang down anyway. They can get a counterspell to counter Aang. So I think he's in the back. Make them spend 4 again if they want. Just for 2? Okay, 3-minute open. Okay, okay. We're gonna level the Sanctuary here, and then I think upkeep stop, sack the Iceberg. Give him back the duplicate Wan Shitong. Demolition Field. That's pretty good. Okay, you got it. Still, I think plan's the same. Might as well attack with Vigilance. Yeah, it's fine. Set the upkeep stop. Let's go ahead and try this. Take the Demolition Field. Do still have the anchorage on the way. Looking at their graveyard, they got another flanker. Two basics left. We can actually flip the Aang here, which is interesting. It's not bad. I think we won't describe regardless. Is it enchantment? Enchantment, yeah, okay. Just auto pay the 3. They get back Baby Wan Shi Tong. It's a great scry. I don't need any of these cards. 4, 5, 6, 7 mana. 8 mana. Yeah, we could do the Aang thing here. Now we draw. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. +1 counter on each tapped creature. So, yeah, we can attack with this thing too then. Okay. See if this works. Attack with both. +1 counter on each. Try to connect with what we can. Get our curiosity draws. We do connect. Opponent down to 11. Okay, I don't know about these get lost. Maybe that was not the right play. I thought we might have to duke it out over a big 10-10 Wan Shi Tong. It might need to get lost, but now it's looking pretty dead. Good news is a curiosity is in the game. So we have a draw engine down. We just got to draw creatures, creature lands. All right, 2 to hand. Authority is one of them. Day of Judgment is another. All right. You got it. Yeah, I mean, we need creatures. Creatures got to attack. Creatures got to draw. We could blow the get lost on those, but I don't know if there's going to be a better target or not. We still could see a Wan Shi Tong. Alright, here is a 2-3. Try to balance my curiosity or something. Get lost my curiosity. Okay, I think that's alright. I think I put it on top, honestly. It's a creature. I think we need every creature here, basically. Flash on the whale. Okay, it's a get lost target to me. They know that. I don't know how many threats they have to win Like, they might not have that many. Still don't know what the Sacred Foundry is for. Oh, there it is. I guess we try sending them back to hand, see if they have the counter. Well, we'll see how this goes. Counter spelled, okay. $30 cards left in our deck. Okay. All right, let's see how much pressure they can put on. Shock. That's a lot of mana you need. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 mana? Ugh, why do you need 12? That seems excessive. Leave this for now, I guess. Ultima and Jeskai Revelation? Jeskai Revelation is the last card in hand. Is that really what you're telling me here? Manual taps on white. Ultima. Okay. Kind of weird. Didn't even use the map token. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana open, no red. Okay. Go to attacks. Go to damage. Draw a card. That's surprising. Avatar's Wrath showing up. I don't know what to make of that. It's a good one. Fountain Port. Make a fish. Down to 12. 12 to 12. Down to 11. Sack fish. Draw a card. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Want to counter it, they're going to counter it either way. The Enduring Curiosity, that is. So for 5. Yeah, we'll attempt this. See what to make of that. Counter, draw 2, discard. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana open. What was that card? Long River's Pull, okay. Consult for 12. Look for a Get Lost for one of the creatures, if they got it. I don't know how many they run. Maybe 2. There's 1 in there. And a split up as well. Interesting. I don't know. Alright. Drop to 7. Draw 2. Ang. Another tap land. That's why I did not play Other one. Wanted to make sure we got our draw first before playing land, just in case we had a surveil land, tap land. It's getting down to it. We got a lot of flying pressure. They need a lot to get lost or rides in. They need instant speed removal. Sweepers don't do it. Authority of the Console doesn't do it. Plus we got Aang and the Interrupter on the way. Alright, down to 7. Game goes on. Alright, that game goes on. Up to 1 target creature. I guess we kind of want a Wrath here. That's maybe the first thing we do. We don't want to lose from this position. We'd only have 2 mana open. Can they kill us next turn? 3 spells? Yeah, maybe. I think we do need to Wrath this turn. I think we do need to. I think it's too risky otherwise. Yeah, I think we need to. They might counter. They have to be pretty careful. Alright, both go. That's pretty good for us, I think. Sitting on Aang. Yeah, let's sit on the Ave Interrupter, I guess. Blanker, gain more life. Oh, man. Could be lethal. They have another Revelation. I guess we interrupt the Revelation. Don't have a counterspell to go with it. You let this go. We're 1 land short of... I guess we could always... 1 top, 1 bottom, okay. If they have another Revelation and a counterspell, that is game. Try to interrupt the Revelation, then counter it, then go 4 face, swing for 7 total. I think you let it through. If they have the counterspell, they're going to win anyway, right? Could have double Lightning Helix. They just don't have that many red lands. I think they're just splashing for Jessica Revelation, right? Manual tap on red. Someone who's red is coming for 3 mana. I think it's Revelation. They're not using the Fountain Port, though. It's another Revelation for sure. Oh, it's a Meringue? For 6? A flying? Right? So we just even interrupt that? They can't cast it this turn. One, two... They're trying to cast it, right? We don't want to airbend it because then they just recast the flanker and get more life, which is actually not that good. Looks like they might have another 3 steps ahead. They might counter this and also copy the flanker. That's my guess. Okay. And I think bounce the flanker. Yeah. Can we find lethal with Aang in hand? I should cast the flanker now, maybe. I don't know what that last card in hand is. Voice of Victory means they can't cast anything on our turn. That's pretty interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Spend 4, go to 11. Spend 8, go to 3. Still have Aang left over. Voice first. I don't think we have lethal. 15, right? 12. And we have only 3 mana left over. Get lost the meringue. Attack with all 3. I think we have to start here. You can voice first, but then they get a life. Hopefully it isn't countered. Maybe we need it to voice first here. That one goes down. Okay. And now they can actually find lethal. Shit. Oh, the map tokens can actually find lethal now. That makes it more awkward. I guess we go for 1 map token here, right? Come on, not a land. Not a land. Okay. Lethal presented. Swift Savior in hand. Swing for Xaxes. Can't be countered. I ain't gonna counter it. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, they gained a life! No, they gained a life! Fuck, they gained 2 life. Shit, it's not over. But not a bad place to be, maybe? Shit. I hope they don't top deck lethal. Oh, they top deck Jessica Revelation. I think we've done it any other way. We needed that to kill the creature. I don't know if we could have done it differently necessarily. If we power up the last anchorage instead. Consult for 14, my god. Alright, if they get Jessica Revelation, they just win here. Ah, close. If we powered up the last anchorage instead, it'd be the same. They would have gone up to 2? Maybe we should have done that instead. Yeah, maybe that would have been, whoops, better. But I wanted to get rid of it because if they had any other interaction with that last card, you know, then they go flanker and map token and then attack for 4. I think that's what I was scared about, but we could have powered up all 3 anchorages there, maybe. He's thinking, though, so it ain't just Jessica Revelation, because we're tapped out. I think he's out of them, hopefully. 17 cards left. He's looking through his whole deck right now. I think there's no more Jessica Revelation, or it's in the bottom 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 10 mana. Doesn't think I can find lethal, though. Alright, you picked your 2. There's not Jessica Revelation, though. Demolition Field to kill one of our threats. Okay. We have Interrupter on top, too. So we can, you know, Pseudo counter one of these things. Split up, kill Aang. All right. Flanker now. If we cast the Interrupter, remember they gain 2 life. So that must be taken into account. Now they're up to 6! But there wasn't that much good in the top 14, I don't think. 1 top, 1 bottom. I mean, they have 1 card in hand and a Demolition Field. So the card in hand's got to be like a Get Lost. So we need... I don't know, we still might lose here. I mean, we have to win right now. If we Voice of Victory first, then they Demolition Field... They go up to 6. The Demolition Field this one. We hit for 3, 4, 5? I think that's the play. And hope the map token gets us there. No, because we need to power up all 3. How much mana do we have? That's 1, that's 1, that's 1, 2, that's 1. Then we have 3 mana left over. So we get Voice of Victory if we want it. Ah, fuck, what's that last card? Or we just go double map tokens. He did a dig 14, right? Shit, I don't know. Let's see if we can get this one up to lethal. Yeah, okay. I don't think we need any more at this point. I don't know. Or anti. I think either this works or we lose. Like, I don't think... If the last card is a removal spell, then we just lose. I guess it depends on the map tokens, but... Yeah, maybe we should have played Voice of Victory. Get them up to 6. I think that would have been the smarter thing to do. And then if the top 2, any of the top 2 cards were not land, we would have won there. No, we're still sitting on the Aven Interrupter, though. No, we're not. No, we're not. Because once we attack... Yeah, I think we need to play Voice of Victory there first. I just wasn't sure. We're running out of time to think. Opponent's also running out of time to think, though. Alright, what's that last card, man? He needs to let us attack first. Yeah, and then now we're all tapped out. So if that last spell is Get Lost, that is not what I expected. And I don't think that does it. Does it shut off creatures? Loses all abilities. Does that include flying? Holy shit, that actually does do it. Does it work on lands? Yeah, we need to play Voice of Victory there first. But then yeah, then you have exactly 1 mana. That means exactly the top card has to be not a land. So now he needs the top 2 cards. One of them has to be not a land as well, and then he wins. And we can't stop it because all our creatures come in tapped off Authority of the Consoles. Yeah, alright, map token up, let's see it. You gotta go for it. So yeah, I think we had exactly enough mana to play Voice of Victory. Wait, you're gonna attack? That's it? You're not gonna go for the map token win? What's up with that? Drop to 1? I mean, we can't stop it because it comes untapped anyway. That's pretty weird. So now we just try again. Same plan. I don't think we voiced a victory beforehand. I'm confused. Sacked map token, draw a card. I think they should have gone for the map token win. So if we voice, we could try that again. We have 3 map tokens. So again, we'd have to hit two non-lands to make it work. So we're in kind of the same bind as last time. One of the cards is the land. What does that card do? Draw a card, then discard a card. Feels like last card in hand is land if they're touching that. I think it doesn't do anything. I think we don't go for Voice of Victory. I think we just power up both and try to go for the kill. Oh, we can't even use this activated ability, can we? This thing's really shut off. So we have a single anchorage, but they're really stalled out here. Yeah, same bind as last time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we got him, I don't know. We could voice first, but then we have to hit non-lands. What's that last card? He's touching it like he doesn't have it, so I think we just power up the anchorage. I guess we should flash in the interrupter here, maybe? Unless he has a weird counter spell. We got it? Oh, we got it, dude. Alright, what a game. What a game. Wow. Finished the day at rank 5 mythic. Not so bad. Yeah, it was interesting. I guess I'm glad we won. It was close. It was close. Might have been some misplays at the end there. Okay. Alright. Or, gain 2 life. Scribe 2. The last one is it. I think it enters with a +1 counter for every card that left the battlefield this turn or something like that. So there was apparently some turns yesterday where I could have swept the board, swept a ton of creatures, and played a flanker. It would have been like a 10-10 or a 10-7 or whatever out of nowhere. Should be pretty good. Didn't end up mattering, but would be good. This is a great hand. I'm feeling way better about game number 2 here. I mean, this is looking like a good one. And we're on the play, right? All right. Land Siren. Hello. I don't remember how many starting towns are in this list. White and green, okay. How many starting towns are in here? 3 starting towns? Yeah, we gotta play this out now. Just in case. We'll take the Painland. It's too good to, we don't want to stumble and have multiple top deck starting towns. It's unlikely, but it is possible. If we top deck another starting town, we're going to go starting town next turn, and then we can still play Curiosity on 4. Alright. Badger Mole Cub is Badger Molin. Badger Mole Cub is Badger Molin. It's a lot of mana. That is 9 mana next turn. Wow. Do we have to take the... No, I guess we just Aven Interrupter, the big spell. If we take the Cub, it reduces it down to 6 mana, which is still almost everything. Not really sure what the best move is here. We don't know if they're going to go right into like a 9-drop. They're playing white and green, so they're going to be cage, right? They could have a Crater Hoof. We could get a nice interrupter here. It's possible. They could have a Crater Hoof, they could have an Elspeth. Tap land. Could have a Miss Moors as well for 7. Alright, so they left a 3+. If we interrupt this, I mean, that's what we got to do here. Just doing X equals 2, they want another Badgermole Cub? Creature card, mana value extra less. They still have 5 mana open, though, for like an Elspeth. If we let them get the Badgermole Cub, then we'll have 6 mana. I think we are going to interrupt here. Problem is they have 5 right now, so they could still go Elspeth, which would kind of suck. Okay, who are we bouncing here? Badgermoles? Oh, so we're actually just the Aang infinite combo deck? I just saw green and white, so I was thinking, cage. Bounce, nothing. Okay. At least one free block. We could take the next free block and shrink their mana a little bit. Yeah, I have 7 mana anyway. I think this is worth it. No land. We really need land. We do. I guess... Oh, they want to go get the 2 mana Orlock here with this. So we can interrupt it again, I guess. Could just let him have it, I guess, as well. We really need a land. We really do. I think we have to start here. Not a land. It's gotta go. We just need it. So they have 7 mana, so they can go get the Doc Orlock, or they can go get the Aang to bounce the Appa. I think we just need the land so badly, though. Alright. Okay, he cast it for 0 first, just to get the free trigger, which is weird. I think that might have been an accident, I'm not really sure. Alright, so now I think we see Doc Warlock show up. That's my guess. Yeah, so now stuff costs 0 mana from exile. There's still 4 mana open here. Bramble for 2. If only we had land. This is actually not incredible against them, because everything's 0 mana off the Doc Warlock anyway. This is really rough all the way down. Okay, we'll hold Interrupter, we'll hold Iceberg. Nice, okay. I think we take Appa here. I guess they didn't, they should have kept the land to return. I think we're just going to take Appa here and try to top deck land and get Curiosity down. There's a land. Bounce everything. They replay it all super cheap off Doc Warlock, so that's not a good option. Let's do it this way. Alright. They're top decking and we're drawing an extra card per turn. Let's see if we can do it. Land, alright. If they stumble again, then we get to hold the Interrupter, which buys us a little bit of time. Yeah, they can pay 2 and tap. Discard that card. Oh, they have the 7 for it, actually. Okay. They get an Appa. They can Appa the whole board and cast it back for free. But they don't have a lot of good stuff, really. And they can bounce the Cub and play it back. We can sack the Iceberg here now. Give him back the Appa, I guess. When it enters in the airbend everything again. They don't have a way to draw cards, though, which is interesting. So if we Iceberg here, they airbend everything again, except for Doc Warlock. They replay it back next turn. I think we need the Scry, though. We need a way to get rid of the Doc Warlock. I don't think we lose much by doing this. Nope, and nope. Probably worth the Scry. So I can make a bunch of 1/1s, but if we had to, we can obviously wrath the whole board. Not helpful, dude. We can blow the Wrath now just to draw an extra card. You really want one more land to do it, because then we can stop the Orlock. Oh, they can't play it next turn, right? I guess that is the play. Hold on, my bad. I forgot, they can't play it until the next turn. Okay. Nice. Playable. Until your next turn, your opponents can't cast spells from anywhere other than their hands. And then we can plot the Orlog and buy us an extra turn. It's actually not that bad. Alright, we're getting there. X equals 3. Get an Ang. Bounce the Curiosity, I guess. Okay. Let's hope they go for the Orlog here first. Because it doesn't matter too much. We're making everything very expensive. Everything costs 2. It's going to cost 4 after the Interrupter comes down. They could play around it. Manual tap on green. It's not an Orlog. Okay. Alright, now everything costs 4. Okay. I think we're down to keep that. We have no more lives for the Appa here. But not for the Dock Orlog. So go Dock Orlog first. And then we'll want this, I guess. I feel like we do want this. Okay. Cast the 2/3 if they don't hit land. 3 mana open. Cast something for 2, counter it. 1 mana open, do nothing. Okay, so Voice would actually draw more cards next turn, if that works. Hold no more lies. They do hit the next land, though. Sure, I mean, they'll play it anyway. We should have actually tried to counter that. Then they pay 3, then they can't cast anything else this turn. Yeah, that would have been way better. That was a mistake. That is fine. I think this is okay. I think we're just trying to connect with a lot of creatures this turn. We blew the Dark Orlock counter, though. And now we can go Aang's Iceberg and clear out the Orlock, attack, draw a bunch of cards. Alright, I think we're making it out of this. Seems like crazy Oppa turn. Draw 5. Okay. I mean, that should be game. 7-mana open. Dark Orlock doesn't do it. This counts. Yeah, good game. Nah, I think we played that okay. We could have played the Avatar's Wrath. At least way quicker that one turn. I forgot that they can't play the spells bounce that way until the next turn. That made it the obvious move there. I was thinking, oh, we do that, they just replay it all next turn for free, but no, they're actually forced to take a turn off. It's pretty good. Okay, that was a long best of 1 game. Let's go again. At least it was a W. Techniques says you should try the Boros Weapons Manufacturing Control deck. There's a version of Best of 3 that has a 68% win rate in Diamond to Mythic. I run a little more interaction in Elspeth for Best of 1. Feels great in this meta. It's a ton of fun. Okay, you know, I honestly have not played Weapons Manufacturing once. But if it runs some combination of sweepers, I already agree that sweepers are very good in Best of 1. So I am potentially down to give it a go. Give me the full list. Drop the full list. Drop the full list and I'll take a look. Ayasaka. On the draw. Yeah, it's okay. We'll keep it. It's another green deck. It's a Chocobo deck. Okay. Interesting. We're on the draw. It's not so good for us, I suppose. So we need the Wrath really badly. Opponent is straight chilling. Does not want to play Match of the Gathering. It's a 1-drop. It's a land. It's not a fetch land. straight to combat. I don't see any stick. Oh, baby, let's go. Oh, that's fantastic. All right. So now if we're setting up for this, I guess we can, like, flip pits here or something. Like, we don't really care that much. Yeah, the enchantment seems like a decent counter. Can't bounce it off the Wrath anyway. Alright, here comes Chocobo Land. It's interesting. Send it back. They recast it next turn. I think that's fine. I think I want to get Curiosity down next turn, attack, and then Wrath. I think that's the play. And then use Aang off the Curiosity to deal with stuff after this. Alright, finally comes down. They get to animate a land. Trigger. Okay. Alright, do we have to block here? How much damage is this? 6-7. Yeah, I think no blocks. Stick with our original plan. Yeah, I think it's better no blocks here. Attack first, draw 2, then Wrath. Gains trample. Yeah, we don't really want the trample thing to work out. We could always, I mean, we could stall longer. We don't have to, like, we could Iceberg the Ascension. Like Flash on the Drown or something. Hopefully we don't die here. Hopefully we're not being too greedy, but I think if we can Iceberg the Ascension, let's see. If land you control enters, put a quest counter on the shipment. When you do, if it has 4 more quest counters on it, put a +1 counter on target creature you control. Gains trample until end of turn. Okay, we don't care because we're going to bounce everything. So this one is good to go. Touching my, I got a lot of mana open. I'm going to do something. You're not going to like it, but I'm going to do something. Alright, let's go ahead and tap this guy down first, I think. Let's see if they Snakeskin Veil. We just have to prevent the trample. No blocks. Hopefully you can't kill us from 11. Okay. To 9. What else we got? Tap out for this. Yeah, we can bounce this or something. If we Iceberg the Hydra, we can take an extra draw, though, which is also pretty good. That's fine. I think we likely have the win here. Yep. Tell your stuff. There's no mana open for Hexproof. Alright, we take the last blocker. We attack with the Drowner now as well. Then we get 3 draws. And then we can Wrath. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't see a path to lethal yet, right? No, I don't see it. 5, 6. Even with Aang. Okay. Looking good. So we'll try to Aang here. We'll try to Aang this way. And then they can't recast it. Because it says until end of turn they can't cast from other than their hands, so it should shut down that. As long as I don't have a random haste creature in here, we should be okay. Okay. Earthbend 2. Can you kill us? What is this? What is this attack? Why are you doing this? A land you control enter? You're gonna flash a land in? I don't know what this is. I'm gonna go no blocks. I don't know what this is. Alright, we got double get lost. I ain't too worried about it. Here's the first one. Alright. And swing for 6. I don't know what that last attack was. I guess I wanted to die, have it... You re-enter as a land, and then get a trigger on the top or something. But I didn't want to lose my Aang, so whatever. Cool. Well, we'll call it there, I guess. If you enjoyed today's video, you can like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It honestly did okay in best of 1, but we played for like an hour, or even 2. I don't know how long that session was. And, you know, you didn't get to see all the matchups. I do think Revitar's Wrath is exceptionally good if you hit the right matchup. But I think a lot of matchups in best of 1 are going to be creature matchups. So I think there's a big incentive to consider running more of this, maybe fewer of the Iceberg. This card's really devastating. This will auto-win like 30% of the matchup. So I think it's worth considering maybe trimming some Iceberg, maybe Aang for some Wrath. Maybe trim a land for a Siren. Though if you're running 8 4-drops, you want your lands too. But I think there's some room to improve it a little bit in best of 1. Definitely think about if you can shove in more Wraths, because it's going to win you a lot of games. All right, like and subscribe, leave a comment. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.